That's why they call me bad company, and I can deny that.
Hey guys, daily diaries. I've had a day off of sleeping. We just went up and we went and got a lovely coffee. Prince and me had a treat each. He went for a big boys toilet session. Yeah, I was looking for my phone, and in 2010 I flew back from Australia, and I was working in the offshore industry, and my dad had passed away, and I got into this big massive scrap, and I ended up, they started with 11 years locked up, and by the end of it I got 5.5, where a family assaulted us. And I've done jiu-jitsu all my life, and I've been a bit of a scrapper and fisherman, you know. I ended up doing 5.5 years. Little do you know that in prison you've got security guard, the fucking screws, and then you've got security teams that watch the screws. Well, the head of that was one of my victims' dads, and he was a fucking cock. So out of my 5.5 years, I did 4.5 years in prison. Multiple times they tried to set me up with tobacco in my cell, with heaps of bullshit. But you know, I ended up having lots of tobacco, but they never caught me with it. I ended up getting out of prison. I did release to worker, and I ended up getting out of prison with quite a bit of coin. So I had actually done alright. My entrepreneurial ways won me in the end. But I ended up buying this 9-metre Caribbean reef runner, and I had to buy a truck to tow it, and then I ended up going to Okiwi Bay for the first time, and that's where I reconnected with Ian Montgomery and Pam Montgomery. Well, at the end of this clip, I'm going to put in this encounter that I had with some killer whales. I've done a lot of things in my life, and the one thing I wanted to do was jump in and swim with the killer whales, but the crew that I had with me on the Lily Rose were like, oh, fuck that. Imagine if you got fucking eaten, we'd have to fucking... We don't know how to start the boat. So there's a real valuable lesson in this. One would be, if you ever have to bury a family member and you get into a fight, maybe walk away from it.